All right, guys. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Yeah, GameStop is gapping up, which I'm really surprised about. I mean, they must have had some type of good catalyst or positive catalyst with GameStop, but not necessarily what I would consider a healthy company right now. you know, um, so we'll see, but not really what I would consider a healthy company. Yeah, for sure, Connor. Let me see. Let me catch back on the chat. What's up, Scott? Eric? What's up, beginner trading fam? Not trading today because it's a school night here in Australia, but I'll trade tomorrow. Yeah, man, no stress, no worries. Just there's nothing wrong with just watching the market as well, man. What time does the what time does the market open? Here, let me put the camera in. What time does the market open in Australia? I don't know, man. In small cap world, WTRH had a strong day yesterday, right into the close, possible continuation move. Yeah, I looked at that one. It just didn't look that interesting to me. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's moving some. It had an okay day. It looks like it's a larger float stock for sure. The float is definitely larger for this one than typical penny plays. The float's just not great. It's just a big float, small range stock. But it had a big range yesterday, actually, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one too. Um, like I said though in my thumbnail today, the past few days, at least yesterday, I know I traded with 400 shares and then I kind of got scared and went back down to 200. Today I have to use 400 shares or more in every single trade I get into. So no matter what, I have to use 400 shares or more. As long as the stock is like under 50, 60 bucks, I have to use 400 shares or more. If it's a higher range stock, I guess I could consider it depending on the range. But that's my plan right now. I know I gotta push a little bit more, guys, and keep scaling up. It's been a solid week. I was still able to use big sizing and get used to it to a certain extent. Even though yesterday was a losing day, but yesterday was my first losing day of the week, and so it's really not that bad. Let me see where my account's at now. But yeah, yesterday was my first loss of the week, or my first losing day of the week. IQ, maybe I'll watch that one. So let's get this up and see what we get. All right, so yeah, I'm at 463 in profit, so that's not too bad. Not too shabby, 463. VIVE partnership. Wait, what was I talking about? Sorry. IQ. Oh yeah, share size. So yeah, so I have to use 400 shares or more in every trade. It's been a solid week. I'm up four. I still have 463 in profit, so it's really been about a break-even week. But the goal here is to scale up enough to where, I can put in some solid swings. And I think I've gotten my feet wet a little bit with it lately, but I still need to focus a little bit more on scaling up and sizing. Man, I changed the charts. I don't like these charts, man. I like the OG charts, the old school Thinkorswim charts. The new ones just not my favorite. They're too dull. Let me see if I could switch this here to the new charts. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Let me figure this out. Display, look and feel, color scheme. Old school Thinkorswim is what I have. This is my favorite one right here. Yeah, these are way cooler. OSTK. Watching OSTK, but yeah, penny stock land. I'm not seeing a ton of movement here. We got YUMA. We got UGLD. popping up on the scanners, not in penny stock world, but we got some movers in penny stock world. TUES, which is a solid gap up with no volume though. We also have CETX, which is a nice gap up here. WTRH looks okay, just not much volume. GameStop gapping up, so GameStop's kind of a penny stock nowadays, and so it's gapping up. Yeah, man. Hey, the OG Thinkorswim is the one to do it, man. We don't see any news on RBZ. Big ramp up day afternoon. Let me see RBZ. It's a former runner. This one has yeah, that one ran up from 220s all the way up to 270 or so. But man, it pulled back some. Look at CETX though. CETX is getting a little bit of a volume spike here. Check out CETX. It is getting somewhat of a push here. Somewhat of a volume spike. It's up to 214 now. 214. High of pre-market is right around 220. Previous close is right around 181 or so down here. So yeah, we'll see if it fills the gap or what happens with this one. It had a really big day a few days ago, and so this is just the following move. Here, there's the previous day's close. But yeah, it had a really big day on the 20th. So what is that? Tuesday. So interesting here. We also have Disney popping up on the scanners. DIS. Disney's popping up on the scanners here. We got JE, we got WORK, LPG. All right, guys. So yeah, let me know if you guys see any like penny stocks that are specifically moving, because right now, from what I see, it's a little dull. Another one that looks interesting here, it's not a penny stock, but Dick's Sporting Goods, DKS. Dick's Sporting Goods is gapping up really solid with a lot of volume here. DKS from 32.97 to 34.74. That one looks pretty solid. Nice gap up there. WORK is gapping up from 30.80 to 31.85, and then Nordstrom. And so, like I said, I'm not seeing too many penny stocks. The best penny stock I see right now is CETX. And so we got some action. GameStop, like I said, it's a penny stock now, I guess. It's gapping up some. For gap downs, we got AVGR, we got RTRX, we got SQM, GRPN. And so we got some gap downs in penny stock world as well. LEDS, I know a lot of people traded LEDS yesterday. So I'll definitely watch LEDS as well. I think it's one of the more volatile stocks that we can watch. Vive, VIVE partnership. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, appreciate that, Scott. Yeah, Vive. If you like penny stocks, look at VIVE here. Look at VIVE. Up from 12.20 to 18. So very big gap up here for this penny stock, VIVE. So not bad in penny stock land for that one, and that's a real penny stock for sure. So, like I said, let me know if you see anything else that I haven't seen yet, and we'll keep trying to find some solid action. Let's do this, guys. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my coffee. So, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Gonna go get some coffee. But yeah, it was fun having my wife on stream, man. I think she did good yesterday, man. I think she did really good. It was fun having her on stream. I'm just not used to it at all. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee, guys. So I'll be right back in like a minute or two. We should have Mitch on here pretty soon here as well. So yeah, I mean that's not, to be honest, Adrian, that's not really a surprise. I mean, if it's a stock under $5, most of the time it's not going to be. Especially one under $1. I don't think very many stocks under $1 are tradable there. So yeah, it's not really a surprise. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, NETE is a former penny stock. I remember NETE. That one's made some crazy moves in the past. You also see Nokia. I see Nokia on the scanner here. Yeah, NETE's up. Just the volume's a little light. What? Is he playing a game? Okay, well he can watch stuff. He's just no games for the rest of the day for him. Sorry, my son's in trouble. We have a rule with no video games in the morning, and my son tried to sneak a Super Smash Brothers game in on his Wii just now, so games are taken for the rest of the day. CETX though is spiking up here. CETX looks solid. Look at CETX up to 220s, broke pre-market highs. I think this 220, 225 level is pretty significant, so we'll see what we get with that, but looks interesting here. All right, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, they'll get addicted to those things super quick, and so like I'll let them play games. My son loves Sonic. Like he's obsessed with Sonic. Sonic, Tails. He'll play Sonic all day. He wears Sonic socks to school every day. So he's really into it. And so Yeah, you just gotta have guidelines. Just so they understand that there's boundaries with video games. And listen, I love video games myself. You know, I play UFC 3 all the time, Halo. I play with my friends mostly. But yeah, I mean, I think Xbox is a good way to keep track of friends. Like my best friend in the world lives in Louisiana. And so I don't ever get to see him in person. And so what we do is we kind of hang out and play video games because I'm in Texas, he's in Louisiana. Let me see. Anyone got any plans for MBIO? MBIO. MBIO looks okay. This is one of those ones that it gapped up and then it completely filled the gap already. So it went all the way up to almost 6 and then it came right back down to pretty close to the previous day's close. It's up a little bit. Most of the time these don't go anywhere. Most of the time they end up coming back down to the previous day's close and just getting really quiet or breaking under the lows. This previous day's closing price here and then just tanking down. That's what I typically see with these. It's never an exact science though, but that's what I kind of see with MBIO. Also looking at GSX, it's got a little bit of volume here. Not a ton, but a little bit, and it's tradable on for me, so I can trade this one. So I'll watch that one too. Like I said, Nordstrom as well. If you like the mid and high cap stocks, JWN, Nordstrom. A lot of volume for this one. I'm guessing it's an earnings play. It's a retail store, so most likely earnings is what it seems. And yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go help my wife take my kids out to bring them to school. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's do this. So we'll go ahead and start looking up some news this morning, shall we? First one I'm looking up is CETX. That's probably my main watch today in penny stock land is CETX. Solid move here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this one. First, let's take a quick look at the overall market. Let me see. Let's take a look at the overall market today with the SPY. SPY is up to 293s. Very obvious high right around here. And so that's what I'm watching for the overall market and the SPY. So yeah, look at CETX run though. Volume is picking up with this one. It's up to 238s, gapping up about $1.50. Or no, my math is way off with that one. Gapping up about 52 cents. But yeah, look at this move. Nice move for CETX. This one is up. I hate it when it shows me the market cap and not the actual catalyst for this one. So they announced they completed the sale of its EMS business ROB Cemtrex pursuant to the terms of the transaction. Cemtrex received a total consideration of $6,367,199. I believe that's a pound. It might be a euro actually, for the sale of the business. So yeah, they basically completed the sale of their subsidiary, ROB Cemtrex. So still a very solid move here. Still worth watching for sure. We also have TUES here, TUES, which isn't doing much. GameStop had some type of positive news. And as much as I dislike GameStop, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what this is, I guess. Is there no catalyst for GameStop? Market chatter, big short investor Michael Burry goes long on GameStop. So Michael Burry goes long on GameStop. And if you've ever seen The Big Short, that's the guy who ran the hedge fund Scion Investments or whatever it is, Scion Capital. And yeah, so he's going long in GameStop. And honestly, I understand it. Like, I held a put option the last few months, but as it gets lower and lower, the potential of a buyout goes up substantially, and some type of buyout or saving grace is going to come for GameStop, I think. But that's the news for GameStop, is that Michael Burry is going long with them. We also have DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods, which is up solid amount here, right above me, Dick's Sporting Goods. So we can go ahead and look that one up here as well. So positive earnings and EPS and revenue. So with Dick's, they had second quarter tops estimates on EPS and revenue, and they also increased their full year EPS guidance. And so positive earnings and revenue for Dick's Sporting Goods. We also have KEYS, if you like these more expensive stocks, KEYS here. The company reported better than expected third quarter results. The company also issued fourth quarter guidance above the analysts' estimates for KEYS, Keys. So that one's interesting here. Let's see what else we got today. JIMA may be worth a watch just after yesterday's really significant gap down. I mean, I may watch it regardless. It is tradable for me too. So JMIA. RBC upgraded JMYA from sector perform to outperform, and they lowered the price target from 40 to 30 for JMIA. BJ gapping up here, and this is, I'm not sure what kind of company this is. Second quarter upbeat earnings for BJ. Positive earnings for that. We also have Nordstrom, JWN here. I don't know if I've gone over this one. But like I said, it's retail. Very likely that it's some type of earnings revenue. Yeah, the company reported better than expected second quarter EPS results. And so, yeah, we got ZAGG, which is a slight penny stock that gapped up really nicely. and had a huge move. Look at this move for ZAGG yesterday. Let me see this. This one is up. The New York Post, citing sources, reported there is a bidding war for this company, ZAGG. And this is a really solid gap up here, or a really solid move here from 580s all the way up to 711 here. So that one looks interesting. Let me know if you got anything else you want me to take a look at here. Not a bad morning. We got a lot of mid and high cap stocks. Not too shabby, though. Hey, what's up, Tyrell? What's up, man? Yeah, man, it was fun having my wife on here, man. We had a lot of people say they enjoyed it, man. She had fun. She'll be back. She talked to me about it. She said she'll try to come back at least once a week to be on stream. And so it'll be fun, man. But yeah, she did good. She did good. The only issue, she's not going to come here every day because she, they want to kind of get themselves together, and it's early in the morning, so I get it. But yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun having her on. Now I'm not some guy that lives in my mom's basement, SEEL popping up a little bit, Scott. SEEL. Yeah, look at SEAL. SEEL popping up here. Looks solid. Look at this move for SEEL. Gapping up from 165 to 190. Let's see if we could find some news for this one. They announced FDA acceptance of IND application for, that's a word. Let's see if I can pronounce it. Mucopolysaccharidosis. Mucopolysaccharidosis. Man, I'm killing it with that, man. I think that's right, man. It's got to be right. Look at this word. Mucopolysaccharidosis. Saccharidosis is what it is. Man. Flexing on people with my reading skills today. Yeah, so I'm going to be watching PDD, even though PDD was not my favorite one yesterday. If it wasn't for PDD, yesterday would have been a green day. 100% it would have been a green day if it wasn't for PDD. I got faked out of this one 3 times. Every other trade was successful. Every other trade was profitable yesterday, except for PDD, which I traded way too much. But I'm still going to watch it, see if we get a little bit more volatility today, but I'm not going to marry it, and it's going to have to be a really A-plus setup for me to get involved with that one today after yesterday. TNDM, which is Tandem, used to be Tandem Pharmaceuticals, now it's Tandem Diabetes Care. Going to watch that one. We got Ulta. We got LPCN. We got RAD, which is Rite Aid. We got BCS. So, yeah, SEAL and Penny Stock World, these are the two. These are the two this morning, guys. If you're looking to trade penny stocks, CETX and SEEL are the two that look solid this morning. Cigar for this morning, man. I'm kind of jealous of that, man. What's up, Michael? What's up, Dean? Good morning, guys. Let's go ahead and run through the chat real quick. We got here Scott, Eric. Let's see. We got Mitch joining us this morning. Let me see. Let me get Mitch in here. Coffee is good. First sip of coffee this morning. Why does it always do this, man? It always throws Mitch way up there. Yo, there we go. There we go. Yo, what's up, man? Here, let me, I'm gonna remember to unmute you today. There you go.
We unmuted, baby.
Yeah, man. You're in here, man. You're in here.
I'm ready today, man. I'm pumped. I took an extra second to get in here, guys. And sometimes it's needed, guys. One thing I'll tell you guys, if you got the right mindset for the right day, you a lot of times are going to be able to capitalize. Took an extra second. watch one of my favorite motivational speakers, CT Fletcher. Um, don't really have affiliations with CT, but boy, would I ever want to work out with this guy. If you've never seen CT Fletcher, definitely take a look at him.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's definitely a great motivator. And like he says, sometimes you got to be the lions of the lions, the king of the lions.
Right.
It's not just good enough just to be a lion. You got to want to really stand out. And sometimes that's how trading is. The further and further you push into sizing, like John and I are trying to do, you're going to run into troubles. You're going to run into hits, but you got to try to be the lions of the lions. And
Right.
you got to step up because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're all here trying to get to the level that we can make bounds in our profits and get to the level that we can actually get all the things that we want in life, whether that be whatever it be for you. But at the end of the day, the focus here has to be on bettering your skills, trading your system more and more, and increasing that risk and understanding that with great risk comes big consequence. And so that's what it really is. It's just consequence. And so what you're feeling when that emotion is the consequence of being wrong or right. And so you have to understand that that's going to come. And you can't be afraid of the emotions. You got to face them head on and try to master your mind.
That's right, man. At least once in your life, you're always going to have to be the footstool. You're always going to have to be the evil dictator, and you're always going to have to be the lion at least once in your life. So you got to get used to all of it. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
The ups and the downs.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So yeah, we got some movement in mid cap world today. We got Dick's Sporting Goods, DKS. We got Nordstrom, JWN. We got BJ's. We got ZAGG gapping up here. We got in penny stock world, we got CETX and SEEL. We got GameStop gapping up here, man, and y'all know how I feel about GameStop. Man, it's gapping up today too. Let's look at the overall market news. That's one thing I haven't done is looked at the overall market news. So let's check that out.
Yeah, GameStop.
Yeah, man.
Little curling action there.
So this morning, I'm just going to go ahead and read through all of these releases that I have for the SPY news on Thinkorswim. I think Market Watch is the one that gives it to us. So first, we got Iran's Zarif says we will not start war in the Gulf, but we will defend ourselves. China threatens countermeasures on trade. Russia's foreign ministry says deployment of U.S. missiles in Asia Pacific region would threaten international security. We got former 2020 president candidate John Hickenlooper announces Senate run in Colorado. The Federal Reserve's George says it's not time to lower rates. Says rates are at an equilibrium. And as the ETF preview, we have futures mixed to lower as Wall Street digests latest Fed meeting minutes. Looks ahead to Powell's Friday speech. We got the SPY up 0.6%. S&P 500 up 0.7%. We got iShares up 0.9%. Velocity shares up down 6.1%. And so overall, the market's up. Should be a fun day.
I got a fun one to watch. Pure Storage, PSTG, on our gappers list, 8%, and tradable for us. We'll be watching that one for sure.
That's right.
CETX, top move of the day, guys. Penny stock. Where are you penny stock traders at? We got any penny stock traders in the chat?
Yeah, man. It's looking solid. It's up to 230s, gapping up from 180s to 230s, so it looks good.
Ooh. Yeah, you see that daily chart? It looks like it's trying to make that run towards that $3. I don't know if it's going to make it towards that other high on the daily chart, but it's definitely looking like it's trying to make a run towards $3. I always believe in the rule of three. You've had three kind of outbreaks on the daily chart, and this is the outbreak that it's either going to get really strong past that resistance or it's going to at least attempt to get up there and reject. I really do see the strength in this. We already have about, 500,000 shares in here. Really creating a base at $2. $2 is going to be a really important price point. If you see it get under $2, that's where you'll see kind of bag buyers get in and shorters get into this trade. The
Yeah.
real important part for this stock, like I said, is going to be when it really reloads and tries to make an attempt run towards 3. I think you got to watch out for that. If you're a long trader, this is one of the stocks that I would definitely be looking at for the day, especially for penny stock traders.
Yeah, I wouldn't marry it. I wouldn't marry it though. Like I think there's definitely going to be some opportunities today on the long and short side, but especially like Mitch is saying, if you look at the daily chart, every time this thing spikes, it fails. And the most recent spike was what was this? The 20th, so Tuesday. So the most recent spike was on Tuesday, and it came all the way back then, but it spiked up to 320s. And so, but if you look at the daily chart, just a very long term downtrend in the last year. In the last 3 years, it's a long term downtrend as well. So this one has been downtrending for years now, 3 years now or so. And so should be fun. We'll see if it can hold the gains. I don't think it will, but it should at least give you a few momentum plays at the very least. We also have SEEL, which looks all right. SEEL gapping up from 160s to 194 in penny stock land as well. And then also ZAGG, which is they had some news that they're selling one of their subsidiaries for ZAGG. Just to show you guys this real quick, ZAGG gapping up from 630s to 650, so that looks solid too. Yeah, tiny float, 1.4 million float, very small. Oh yeah, NETE as well. Not as much volume for NETE. Here's NETE right here. Not as much volume. This is a former runner. I've traded this one a solid amount before. Gapping up from 330s to 366.
Why is this in German?
What?
I'm going through CETX's SEC reports for you guys. There's definitely something there. I'm trying to get deeper into it, but I go to click on the share transfer. There was a kind of a note, a loan given out. I want to see how much it's going to exchange into shares because you got a 38 million to flow through on the daily chart for 820. And so that's what we call a float rotation move. Float rotation moves are very, very important, guys. That's how stocks, penny stocks especially, get momentum. So one of the things I'm trying to figure out is there an offering here? Is there a kind of a deeper report that we need to know of so that we can figure out what's really going on in CETX? That's why I always feel that, fundamentals they're not vital, but it's when you have some background knowledge of the stock, you kind of know a lot more on kind of the risk that is involved, where the stocks are really being sold at, and you can know this overall pricing. I'm trying to figure out if there's an English version. I don't know why it's in German. I'm German, but can't read German.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I got it here.
If you like penny stocks too, we got VIVE. Less than 20 cents though. Huh? Okay. Alright guys, so like the thumbnail suggests, only 400 shares or more today. Only 400 shares or more. Gotta take my swing. I gotta do it. And it's very interesting. Like today, or this week so far, and it's Thursday, I've only had one red day. I've had 2 green days, 1 red day. And I'm about break even.
All right, guys, I'm going to put something up. This is exactly from, and I'm quoting it from the SEC 8K report. Reason I'm putting it up in the chat is that I want it to be to everybody's kind of knowledge and not showing that I'm showing bias here. I'm taking it straight from a report. So it's not like I'm, giving you guys biased information here. I just want you guys to see kind of the information on things that I look for in financials.
Yeah, they're about break even, Austin, except for TLRY. It's got a little bit more volatility there.
All right, let's see how I can put this up because it's a little bit longer than 300. There you go. No.
Right, for sure. I mean, well, that's the only way. I'm trying to give myself like a very set limit here, Netron, to where it's like I have to, like I have to give myself some type of lower boundary because if not, I'll keep trading 100 and 200 shares for years. And I'm just not growing my account as fast as I want to. I think I'm consistent enough. I'm just not growing as fast as I want to. And so I have to give myself some type of ceiling on, or not ceiling, on, boundary on the bottom on how small of share size I can actually take. And so I'm not going to be I'm not going to be so strict where I'm going to trade like a $300 stock with 400 shares. But if the stock has a decent range, like a reasonable range, then I have to give myself some type of organization and some type of limit on the small share size I use because I don't want to trade small forever. And I've been very, very consistent for the last 6 months or so. I've been very, very consistent. And a lot of the times the commissions are what are getting me. And so it's like if I can trade bigger, I should grow my account much faster. But I just want to take advantage of my consistency while I have it and while the market is in my favor. And so, here, what's the source of that, Mitch?
Here, I'll put it up right here. I'll put the source up so you guys can click right on the link, go through it, and see what I'm seeing. So it's pretty much showing the keyword dilution. So dilution coming. They said that on their balance sheet was going to show a major loss on June 30th because of what they did. They did what's called a disposition, kind of giving out a loan to someone, a note payable. Okay, so the company received cash of $2.5 million. Okay, and so with this, they have to pay back a certain amount with a certain amount of interest. The note bears an interest of 3% and is due 2 years from the date. And this was done on August 15th. Whenever a stock goes absolutely ballistic, I'll at least take a look at this. It's kind of like doing your homework. You at least want to know the stock. You don't need to be an expert to kind of read that. A lot of the SEC filings, they have summaries in them where you can figure out a lot of the important information.
Yeah, for sure.
So once again, I want to just make sure that everyone knows I'm not being biased towards one side with this stock. I'm just trying to tell you guys to do your homework. Always try to know a little bit more of a stock, that, especially if it's a top mover. Top mover, everyone's watching this today, guys.
Yeah, for sure. What do you guys think? You guys think are y'all more long or short bias today? Ah, James, I'm seeing your picture, man. Looks dope. Long or short bias today, guys? I see Dean yelling short. You guys know me. I'm mostly short biased in this, and so we'll see what we get. But gonna try to keep pushing. Let's see, I'll be shorting into the threes. Hey, I'm. You guys know me, man. I'm looking for shorts too. That's what I'm mostly doing. Let's see, JWN. Mostly my main watches today are gonna be DKS, JWN, BJ, ZAGG, PDD, and KEYS. Those are mostly the ones I'm looking at. We're gonna look at CETX as well. It just depends on how this one responds at the open. And so it should be fun. LB, look at LB's gap down here. That one's significant as well. 2003. Let's
That
see. We got
EMPH getting enticing.
ENPH. Let me take a look at that one. Yeah, it looks
That's good.
okay. Super narrow range yesterday.
Yeah, I actually like when there's a tight range the day
Right.
before.
It'll break out.
hmm And then you look at the daily chart. Those don't look like strong green candles.
Right.
They look more like low volume, pushing it up, low volume, pushing it up, and you're getting more and more of a hangman look. Hangmans look like when there's a big body at the top and a wick at the bottom, and so you're starting to get kind of that shape. I think if this one breaks down and really heads down towards, let's say, uh, 34 40s, breaks down through the supports. You want to see multiple layers of support getting broken down. I would watch for this stock to break $34, and that's when I really get interested.
Another one people were talking about this morning is RBZ, and you can see RBZ's push yesterday, up from 220s all the way up to 270s. But it came right back down. It's at 230s now, but that one might get interesting today too. WORK is another one that I've been watching today. A nice little gap up here, very solid gap up, and then the other one. I'm trying to think of the other one.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. Maybe I had it this morning. I had it pulled up. It's not Fly. Maybe no.
RBZ looking exactly like CETX on the daily chart, guys. Look at the daily
GSX.
chart.
Yeah, GSX was the one that I was talking about. RBZ on the daily chart. Yeah, let me
Look,
see.
look at
Yep,
that one.
yep.
Classic.
If I
Up to the
can,
moon, right back down. Up to the moon, right back down.
yeah. The biggest issues with these are there's never any options available for me to trade these. You know what I
My
mean?
boy says I'm trying to capitalize.
Right. I'm trying to buy some put options on these things. All right, guys. We got 5 minutes until the open. Let's do this. Let me get this rolling here.
Yeah, got to get focused in here, guys.
Yep. All right. Let me.
All right, let's take a look at the SPY and talk about overall resistance and support that we want to see break down or kind of break out. So yesterday we finally got that break through the 293s. 293 is so key here, guys. Are we going to hold 293s and 292s today, or are we going to make a way down to 290s? That's really what I think is going to be important. I think there could be a quick down move and then maybe holding that 292 and then trying to come back up towards 294. But I think the real key here today, guys, is that 293. It's going to be very, very important. Yesterday, the day before that, we kept trying to break out. We finally above. We got above. We came back below, came back above. It's kind of playing with that line there. And so you want to see what's going to happen at the open if we're going to get a lot of volume to come in here. Especially pay attention for bag buyers at 292 for kind of that quick sweep right back. I'll be paying attention to it as I love when the SPY is at the top usually meaning that we're either going to get immediate open volume towards breakout or usually a pullback towards support. And that pullback towards support can give us an opportunity to get into some shorts with a good VWAP fade setup. And even if the SPY wants to just hold down and consolidate at the bottom of the support, a lot of the times that's when you get the VWAP fades and you're able to capitalize.
That's right, man. Somebody saying they hear Mitch's mic is twice, maybe 1.5 times as loud as mine. Yeah, it's just Mitch has a headphone mic to where it's always right by his mouth, so he can talk a little bit louder. Mine is they're saying Mitch is too loud. I can lower him a little bit, I guess. Let's ask everybody though. Is Mitch too loud, or do you want me to just bring the mic closer to me? We can do either one. All right, James, let's do this, man. Mitch's voice is fine. Good morning, traders. What's the best penny stock today to trade?
Maybe take it like a hair.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can mess with it a little bit here. Let me see.
Yeah, just like a little hair.
How about that? Say something.
All
Test
right,
test.
guys. I'll be a little bit better.
Yeah, I can
I'm
make them about even.
uh, I'm a little less animated towards when the market opens, so we'll be fine.
Right. I'll definitely talk over Mitch once the market starts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's when John takes over.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm like a livestock scanner. Real talk.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't even try to interrupt. I'm just like, all right, I see exactly what you're mentioning anyways, so
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I don't want
I
to sound like a parrot here.
yeah. I mean, I brought the mic a little bit closer to me, so that should help with my mic as well. But we should be about good.
You sound good today.
Mitch has a better mic than me, Isaac. Mitch should buy me a good mic, man. His mic's better than mine. I have a blue snowball mic, which isn't bad, but
No, I mean, I have a decent mic if I want to go and use a stand mic, but when I kept doing like this kind of headphone thing because that's how me and John have to stream. I can't put the speakers on,
right,
so it got to the point where I was just like, why not just have it in one thing?
right, for sure.
Yeah, and this was a Logitech. It wasn't even that expensive, guys. It was like $70.
Yeah, mine's my mouse is a Logitech, I think, as well. So we got 30 seconds, guys. So let's do this. All right. So yeah, we're gonna watch CETX. We're gonna watch the overall market here. Let me try to get these set up so I can just a little bit better here. There we go. That's better. All right, guys. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's do this. Should be a fun day. All right, here's the bell, guys. Good luck. Man, that bell is loud. All right, guys. So at the open, we got DKS pulling back a little bit here. We have PDD. Look at PDD drop, guys. Look at this drop. This is one that was moving a ton yesterday and had a really strong day. Look at this monster drop down to 29.30s. We do have a wick, though, so it might bounce back a little bit here. We got DKS spiking up some. We got ZAGG spiking up some. Let's see. The overall market is up a little bit as of now. We got CETX pushing up a little bit here. What was the other penny stock? SEAL, SEEL. We got SEAL moving up some, up to 180s. We got JWN dropping some. We got Roku dropping. The overall SPY is about break even right now. It's at 293.30s. We got Keys moving up some. We got BJ moving down a little bit here. So CETX just reversed. Popping up on the high of the day Momo scanners, we got SGRP and NEAT. SGRP and NEAT. NETE. So those are on the scanners now. We'll see what else we get today. So PDD maybe bouncing back, pull a red to green move. We'll see. SQ dropping. We got JWN that might be setting up for a VWAP fade here. JWN.
All right, guys, in a quick trade here, going to risk off of 35.20s, 35.20s for ENPH.
All right, guys, let's do this.
There you go, looking good for me in ENPH. I just want to see it try to attempt to go to the support.
I don't trust CETX daily. Yeah, I feel you. I get it.
It's a tough stock to trade.
Absolutely is.
There'll be easier stocks out there, guys.
Right.
If you feel that it's a little bit out of your range, it might be. So it might be easier to find another stock that's easier to trade.
Yeah, so there's the high of the day break on CETX. I think the next big level, not only is this high of the day, but the $0.50 of 250. That's what we would want to see break. We also have this new formed pre-market support at 240 here that we would look to see if it holds that area as support now for CETX. But it did just break the high of the day on CETX. DKS getting rejected here, coming back down. ZAGG pushing up strong. SPY's up. So the SPY's up on the day. So there's the $0.50 break. It went up to 253 and then got rejected and kind of sitting there now. So like I said, 240 should be a support level. Maybe some resistance at 250 right where it's at now. And then, of course, there's that high of the day.
All right, guys. Nailing my first trade here, guys. Just took some off there at 65. Already have $70 on 300 shares at the open, guys. Only took 300 shares, risked 20 cents, $60. Have already made 70 of that dollar and have 100 shares left. Letting this break down here. Gonna go ahead and sell out here near 50
Killing it today, man. Nice work, brother.
and looking for a bounce back to add back in here, guys. There's a big share right there at 50s. So got to be careful on this bounce back. 460 showing up on the level twos.
You and ENPH?
All right. Taking that, looking for a bounce back to VWAP. Going to go ahead and take $100 to start the day. Looking to increase size and use my bank to go ahead and make some more money here, guys.
Nice work, man.
Taking swings today. I'm not afraid of it. Let's do it, guys.
I'm going to wait
All
for
right.
DKS or SQ to pull back.
One that I'm seeing rip out strongly, guys, the Tex. Tex looks strong. I don't know about AMD. I don't think I have it right here, but MU.
I am not watching that one, believe it or not. I haven't been watching AMD this morning, believe it or not. It's the first time I haven't watched AMD in the morning in a while. But yeah, it's about break even right now. MU though is ripping. MU's looking strong. The market's up today, so gonna look at SQ though. SQ doesn't look bad with the 92 risk, so about 10 cents for SQ. We'll see what CETX does here. I'm also looking at DKS.
PDD.
Yeah, they're just
looking strong, guys. Looking strong. I saw a lot of bag buyers step in there at 29.60. Their pricing is 29.60. So that's going to be the important level to watch to see hold now.
Yeah, look, it just broke that high of the day. It's looking really strong here.
Look at EMPH. Maybe should have held a little bit, but I took a small share size, guys. When you take that opening trade, you don't want to put too much risk. So I gave myself a little bit more space by giving myself 20 cents. I sized down to 300 shares, risked $60 on the trade, and was able to bring out $100 on this trade.
Nice work, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for stocks now. Usually if it's a little later on in the day, I'll keep Mitch up, but I could show you guys the screen real quick. Yeah, $100 up on the day. But like I said, I got to focus on finding stocks myself. So we try to kind of juggle both of them, but sometimes, we're going to miss one.
This is a quick trade anyways. There's not many I take on the first minute of the open.
Right.
But it was a beauty. Now down there to 34.33s from 35.
Yeah, man.
60-cent move.
Nice work, bro. Early trade, too, for you, man. Nice work. Killing it, man. I'm looking at SQ. SQ getting up there. The only issue, I don't want to get caught in a washout long, and the market is up, and so that's the biggest issue with SQ. If it can get up to 80 or so, I can take it with the risk of 93 or so, 13-cent risk. But I'd much prefer, like, Dick's Sporting Goods, DKS. Nice wheel. Nice work. Good job, man. There goes the drop in SQ. Caught it out, but just missed that one. Looking at Keys, KEYS, huge range. So if you like those big range stocks, KEYS looks solid. And so remember, guys, where I said that support was at 240. So you can see CETX comes right back down to that 240 level. And the VWAP. So it might be a VWAP bounce for CETX.
All right, guys.
Look at AMD tank here, though.
All right, guys, risking off a 71 here for JD in at 30.65s. 71 is the risk here. 6-cent risk here.
Here, I can throw you up real quick while I'm waiting. Let me find you. All right, here's Mitch. It should be able to work. There we go.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little bit as it approaches VWAP and gets to the 50s.
CETX is right above the VWAP too.
We might get another try to our resistance, but let's let it work here. We have good resistance, good downward trend line, good point to measure risk off of. So that's why I like this trade.
Yeah, it looks good. I think it'll at least test 30.50 too.
There we go. Got to test this 55. If we get a break through those 55s, we'll take some profit. If not, it's going to bounce up and test our resistance, but that's fine because it's going to test right kind of near our entry, 68 if it bounces 68, 69s. Looking for it to get to 55s.
And remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. We day trade live every weekday morning starting at around 9 o'clock market time, around 8:30, 9 o'clock market time. So hit that subscribe button, help show your support. If you click the bell, it's going to alert you every single time we go live. And so hit the bell next to the subscribe button and make sure to hit that subscribe button to help support us. Also, appreciate the new sub today, Mark. I believe we got a sub from Ash K as well. Thanks for the subs, guys. Welcome. All right, I'm waiting for DKS here.
Here we go, guys. Take some profit off there. Ooh, it bounced on me. I saw 55s there for a second, and it bounced up on me 4 cents. So not happy with that profit take, but hey, that's why sometimes you got to put the limit order out there.
Hey, green is good, brother. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the spread's going to get you, but...
Yeah, the spread just got me there. It was supposed to be on 55s, but it really quickly snapped it up.
Yeah, it happened to me the other day, too. Where it's like I try to get out at a certain point and it just bounces or something happens super quick where the spread just unevens out real quick.
So now I gotta separate and come down to the low of the day here. It has to be 30.45s, 30.50s below that.
Hey, welcome the new sub, man. Welcome, appreciate the subscribe, brother. Thanks, man. Welcome to the team. Yeah, we do this live every weekday. We show you guys everything, so that's our goal. It's just to be real. All right, looking at AMD and DKS for some fades, if we can get some pullbacks to there.
Boom, down there to 52s there, guys. 49s, 48s. Boom.
Hey.
I'll take it. Another trade from the top to the bottom, guys. Another base hit there, $50, $54.
Nice work, brother. Congrats, man.
Yep.
Killing it today, man. Quick trades, bro. It's only 10 minutes in, man. You're up $150. Congrats.
Yep. Two trades, small share size, working my way up, and now I can go ahead and look for bigger trades. I like Kron. If Kron can come back, that was a good fade off the first one. I like 12 risk. 12 risk going to be looking good. We'll be watching that one. Keep an eye on that.
I didn't watch the cannabis stocks today, man. I probably should have.
EMPH, if it comes back to 34.42s, man. That one made a nice dollar move.
What do you think about Keys? Keys. Look at that one. Look how big the range is, but it looks like a fade. But the range is huge.
It's not bad. The only thing is big volume on that green bar at the bottom. So I think there's bag buyers at 92. So it's not a bad trade. You got to think about it. $2 move down, $1 move up. The risk has to be at that $1 amount. So if you're okay maybe taking 50 shares, then that's fine. 100 shares, that's not bad.
All right, so I'm in AMD with 400 shares here. Like I said, I got to take at least 400 shares if it's a reasonable position. I'm in it at, I think my entry is 57s or 58s. So a little bit early, but I don't mind adding to this one a little bit as well. Like I said, I'm really trying to take some bigger swings here, guys. And so we'll see what happens. But that's the goal, is just take some larger swings. If I can do that, I'll be happy with myself. All right, I took half off there. I know I'm going to start taking profits a little bit early. With scaling up in size, but the big thing is that I just use that I take the larger sizing. You know, I have to take it. We also have Kron pulling back to the VWAP here, which looks really, really interesting still. See if we get that breakdown on AMD. It's down to 53s. There we go. There's 51s. We're going to give it that time to break and maybe add back to AMD if it gets up there. We've already banked enough profits to be pretty comfortable in it. We just want to see it break down to 40 now. MU is kind of doing some very similar moves here. But yeah, I'm taking bigger size, but I'm not holding it long enough for sure. It is what it is. I just got to, it's a process, guys. So we're going to look to add back to this one if we can. Still looking at Kron here as well. CRON. Let me get rid of this. Kron getting closer up there.
Isaiah in the chat, killing it. London's in. Screw it. I'm going in.
Hey, brother. You know me, man. I'm surgical with these AMD. I'm surgical with AMD, man. You know. All right, we're back up there. I'm gonna add my sizing right back here on AMD, in with 400 shares again. My risk is about 70.
SPY did what, guys? Hold night 293s. Big cap stocks are looking more bullish than the smaller cap. Smaller caps, I'm seeing kind of a more move down. Even mid cap move down. Looking at MU right now, MU looks interesting for me, and AMAT looks interesting for me. That AMD looks pretty though.
Yeah, I mean, I scaled back into it with 400 shares. We're just gonna see if we get that drop back down to like 52, so I can take some more profits and just kind of rinse and repeat it until it stops working. You know.
Low rejecting off of 108.20s. Lows rejecting off 108.20s. That's the key price point now. Good rejection there.
There's 57s, 56, 59s. I was thinking about Kron too here. The only issue is that MU is squeezing up, so I got to take that into consideration too. But I'm back in with 400 shares. We'll see if I can hold this last 400 a little bit longer. $56s. Building up some wicks underneath it though. SPY pulling back some, which should be good for me, but it just depends. AMD's not really necessarily following the market super close today, so that's the only issue. So we're just gonna we're looking for it to come back down to 50, so we can protect ourselves a little bit more in this one. If it can come down to 50, there's 54s. It bounced up quick. I was gonna take a little bit more off. Bounced up quick. $54s, $53s. Gonna take half off there. All right, so I've banked 22 now. Still holding another 200. Gonna give it some time here, see if we can get it down to 31.40s. But I've banked myself enough in this trade to where it's not gonna be a losing trade. If it squeezes up, I can just bail out of it. Still holding 200 shares, so we're gonna look for the $0.50 break under 31.50. It's just got a lot of support there. That's the biggest issue, and it's very likely that it's gonna bounce right here. See, look at exactly where it bounces, guys. Right at 31.50. It's just very readable. That's why I like AMD. It's easy to read, so we'll hold it. We're trying to be patient with it, but not gonna lose in it at least thus far. Look at MU. MU looks solid for a fade too.
I'm looking at SQ here.
Yeah, SQ had a beautiful fade first thing this morning. Wasn't able to catch it, but a beautiful fade nonetheless.
Yeah, just need to take a bigger look at the macro. So on the support right now.
$53s. Come on, AMD. Let's break down. MU looks good, though. I kind of might jump in MU, too. Not at the same time, but...
I don't know. I'm not liking Square. I'm just not going to take it. I'm just going to take my mind off of it.
I'm going to get out of here and then add back on any bounces back. It's just consolidating down here too long, and I think it's building up a lot of support at this $0.50. And so I'm going to look to add to it back up there, but I think it's going to bounce here, and so I'm just going to get out right now. So $32 gain, small gain, but like I said, the big thing today is that I'm actually using that larger sizing. I have to use the larger sizing. And so even if it makes me uncomfortable, and even if I exit early, I got to take the bigger sizing. If not, I'm never going to scale up. So that's the goal here.
All right, looking at next potential trade here, it's going to be Momo. I want to bounce here to 45s, acting like it's going to break out to 50. I'll short it off of 60,
Yeah,
off of 55.
I'm just looking at what Kat says. I kind of agree with you. I think it's very possible. I'm not going to say it won't. I'm saying it's unlikely that it will. And like I said, it just scared me out with it consolidating so much above 3150. But I kind of agree with you a little bit. That's why I kind of exited that one. But was able to fade it down. That's just the initial move for a fade. Look at CGC, man. CGC's absolutely taken here.
Breakout PDD.
And look at MU. So AMD might fade here because look at MU. PDD broke out. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, yeah, look at PDD with the volume spike. Yeah, there goes the support is what scared me out. So it tried to break just now. We'll see if it holds now. But MU is looking more and more interesting here. And look at CGC. Look at that washout.
Hendrickson.
DKS. What is the DKS doing? I was watching it this morning. Ooh, man, that one had a nice little not a fade necessarily, but it might set up for a fade. I'm still looking at MU too. Kind of want a short MU here, but it's not quite a fake out fade because it wasn't in a downward trend beforehand. Maybe if it can bounce up to 50, I'll take it because I don't mind shorting this one down to like 30 here. There's 53s, 55s. I was really getting close to shorting MU, but now that it broke over there, unless it gets rejected here again, I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, there's 59, so dodged the bullet with that one. Let me see. SQ was a pretty one, just never was able to take advantage of it. So yeah, I'm looking at a DKS.
I miss Kron. Kron's bounce there to 12.
Yeah, and you know, it's impossible to tell, Kat, but I think the scalp that we basically did was reasonable. I was able to rinse and repeat it twice, so I was able to add at the top and then cover at the bottom a few times. So that worked out. And then if you look at MU, MU squeezing up now, and these are both in the same sector. Like AMD and MU are in the same sector. They're not really trending together today, and they are competitors. And so maybe MU pushing up is causing AMD to drop, which is I didn't really consider that. But that's a possible, thing as well. That's a possible correlation. HOME. Popping up on my scanners. HOME. Yeah, HOME's running. But yeah, there's the break. Just, I'm not going to say it faked me out. It just consolidated for a little bit too long there for me. Maybe I got impatient with it, but it is what it is. Still made some money on it. And I was able to take the bigger sizing. Like, that's the big thing. Ah, look at the break. There's the follow through. Should have held it. Is what it is, but should have held it.
RKDA getting volume, guys, there at 660s.
That one's still moving, man. Wow. That one's been moving a lot lately.
Just has a big range.
Yeah. Enough to scare me away from it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look at that on AMD. AMD, maybe these are not following each other today. Maybe MU and AMD aren't necessarily looking the same today. I'm still looking at CGC here. CGC, okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now, guys. I'm looking at CGC here. If CGC can pull back to the VWAP, I might short into it. I'm also looking at DKS. Same thing with this one. If it could pull back to the VWAP, I might short it into this one. I don't like it as much because while we do have this resistance here from pre-market at around 47, I would much rather use the $50 or 50, maybe like 52, let it test that $50 level first, so like a 52 risk. And if you get in at 24, that gives you a risk of about 28 cents. And so you also have this high right here at 35.17. So if it does get to 24, it's breaking this high right here and it may get really bullish. quickly. So that's the only issue with DKS.
Look, AMRN with a nice one too.
Yeah, man, look at AR Marin get hit.
All right, watching EMPH come back here, guys. Finally coming back.
Not a fan of MU. Yeah, it is what it is. Don't stress it, Cat. Like, honestly, I didn't even read your message until after I got out of it. And so, like, you and I are thinking the same. And so I don't think it was an unrealistic expectation for it to bounce there, especially considering how much confirmation it had at the half dollar of 31.50. So I wouldn't, it is what it is. It happens. Don't stress it too much. Yeah, I'm looking at CGC here. Let's see what we get with CGC. Are you in anything, Mitch? If you are, I could throw you up.
Not yet. Looking at EMPH here, though. I'll let you guys know when I get in. Approaching the VWAP here. I'm actually looking to get in above VWAP at 34.25s. The risk here for me is that other red candle. I have to risk up there to 34.40. So I need to get at least closer to 25 so that I can have a 15-cent risk in this.
Look at AMD pop right back up to the VWAP. I kind of want to short it into this and just keep like that 62% risk. If it gets rejected here, I will. But it needs to get rejected there. And so that's what I'm looking at. SQ kind of looking at the same, and CGC. I'm looking at the same. But yeah, look, there's the squeeze up. So what else we get? SQ maybe? Aside from that, I'm just kind of waiting. We got a CGC just looking super weak here.
All right, so for me, I think I'm going to wait also. I look at the SPY. The SPY is telling me, hey, I've made 3 attempts up. I've held support on the 3rd try. This VWAP is very important here at 293.50s. Let's see if there's some buyers that step in there and push it to the resistance, which is 294.
Yep.
So I'm going to wait for a second, see what happens there, and then react after that. Look for the right setup to match.
Right. I like CGC here. I really like the risk reward for CGC. It's a cannabis stock, and so it's not going to be influenced by the market as much. And I like the risk of either 62 or you could even use 52 here. Probably prefer maybe like keep it in the middle there at like 60. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, it's going to be solid risk reward. It's going to be anywhere between 15 and 10 to 15 cents. And then a big reward level from 45 down to 05, so 40-cent reward. So regardless of anything else, at least, the risk reward for CGC looks to be solid. And so let's try it. Let's see if we can get up there. For AMD, I'm going to look for a fake out fade. Same thing with MU. Look for a few fake out fades.
Yeah, I'm looking for a fake out fade in the AMAT.
Let's see it. Yeah,
AMAT's VWAP reject. VWAP reject. I wanted to maybe get above, reject off 47.8s, 47.10s. That'll keep it symmetrical. And then I want to see 3 attempts to break out, either create a triple top or at least a flag that fails, and that's when I'll go short.
For sure. Don't mind that plan.
Especially with the momentum. The momentum is bringing the stocks to VWAP or above VWAP right now. I'm seeing a lot of stocks do that move.
A lot of people
where they're either sitting at VWAP.
Whoa. Sorry, go ahead. My bad, man.
Yeah, what's the stock? What's moving?
NETE. Look at NETE. It resumed and it's up to 40. It's up to 450. It halted.
Boom.
And it
that
resumed.
Thing is ripping.
Yeah, man. NETE going crazy here.
Be careful, guys.
Gapped up over the halt. So it got halted at 390 or so, and then it resumed at.
Remember, guys, this is a very, very low trading stock, low flow. This is only 600,000 shares right now. Be careful with this one. I see the big shares at 45 and 44. 45 and 44. There was big shares that went through there, 7,000 shares. Right now, I see 426, 6,000 shares. So you know that there's people adding at the bottom of this. at the bottom of this big green candle, and there's people selling at the top of it right now. So both sides getting hit, guys. This stock is definitely moving.
Yeah, I'm looking at DKS as well. DKS is climbing back to the VWAP. This is one of those ones that has a much larger range, and so I'm not going to take 400 shares with this one because I don't want to. I don't necessarily want to be down $400 or $500 today. So I'm gonna have to take it a little bit smaller. But this is one that I'm a little bit more interested in. I'm gonna start shorting into it now, anticipating that it holds under the whole dollar. We'll give it some time, but only in with 200 shares. But even 200 shares is a fairly decent sized position here.
All right, guys. CETX there at the support 223s. That one did a rip up, kind of a green to red move there. Bounce and VWAP rejected. The real key for that one is now approaching that 220 support. See the volume that goes in there. See if it's going to bounce back to VWAP.
Right. All right, there we go. We got a flush back down here for DKS.
I'm liking the OSTK. Trying to pay attention to it here. Has a big resistance right above it. 2032s.
Really, the range isn't that bad for me here for DKS. I think I analyzed the range a little bit too much. It's not that bad. Maybe I'll scale in with 300 shares or so. Squeeze back up. My risk in this one is only 16 or 18 or so. $96. See that flush, 91s, 90s. Never got my ad, but it is what it is. Beautiful.
14,000 shares going through on OSTK at 1990.
Oh man, dude, this one, it came right back down to where I could take profits, and now it came right back to where my entry is. That's unfortunate. It dropped 10 cents and bounced 10 cents really quickly. So big range stock. We'll see if we get the flush here for it. Just didn't get down there enough to let me actually get out of it.
What did AMAT do? Went up to 47.08.
Yeah.
Literally called it out to the key. It was like, yeah, just go up to 47.08, reject there.
Right,
come back and make a flag.
All right, come on, Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's flush here. Let's do it. I'll talk to you about that in a minute, Lamar. Once I'm out of this trade, brother, I'll talk to you about it. There's a few different free options to take advantage of. $85s, $83s. All right, I took half off there. So I was able to get out some of that at 83 where I originally wanted to. Now I'm protected in the trade, so we'll see what happens. Still looking at CGC. Like I said, CGC is one of the ones where I'm willing to take 400 shares. Fake out fade on AMAT.
I'm telling you, I'm keeping an eye on that one. I want to let it build a little bit more for me at least.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to do kind of what I always say. If I build a plan, let it follow exactly that plan. And if I see that, execute. So I'm seeing kind of that, what I said, break out through the VWAP, create a flag looking type right here at VWAP. Then reject 3 times to break out. It did one breakout try. I want to let it try 47.10s one more time. And then when it comes back underneath VWAP.
I got out of DKS. It just faked me out, and I got out for break even. So exactly break even from the trade before. So I took profits at the right spot. It dropped some, but not enough for me to really want to exit the full position. So I took half off, and that's how you kind of protect yourself in the trade. Maybe it faked me out here, but is what it is. Kept it completely break even, so I'll accept that for sure. Still watching CGC.
Right now, I think the big thing for me is letting the SPY break out of the range.
And we'll still think about DKS here. If it gets rejected here, I'm going to like it more and more.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm going to take 100 shares here of DKS. And then my stop for DKS is now up here at 13. So I basically added the sizing back that I exited just with now. Oh wait, I have to take bigger size today, so I'm gonna jump in with a few more. Man, it's nerve-wracking though. I'm gonna jump in with another 100 shares here. And look to maybe scale into it some more. Hopefully we get the rejection here. It's testing. 35.10 or so is my exit now. Gonna look to scale in with some more. See if we get a flush down to 34.50s is what we're shooting for here. I like the rejection. Was I able to get in with more? Okay, I'm in with 200 now. Alright. Well, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to use bigger sizing, especially considering the range of this one. Obviously, like I said, since I'm using bigger sizing, I'm definitely more emotional today. But it's okay. As long as I'm taking the size I need to, it's okay. There's 91s, 89s, 88s, 87s. Was about to take some off, but that's okay. Alright, took half off there. Just kind of rinsing and repeating and see if we get a bigger breakdown for this one. Here's 85s again. 70s, nice. 73s, 69s, out. So $70 up on the day, not a bad trade. I think I'm 100% today, right? I don't think I've lost today. But the good news is that I'm starting to show some larger percentage gains. Was able to get out at a beautiful spot there at 69 for DKS, so up 70 on the day. Yeah, I'm watching NEAT. Let me see. NETE, it's not something I'm necessarily want to trade at this point. Right now, at least. It needs to pull back to the VWAP, and I think if it pulls back to the VWAP, it gets more and more interesting here. But up here, I don't want to try to buy it up here. There's just too much of a likelihood that I'm going to get squeezed out of that thing. So that's the only issue with NETE. But was able to take advantage of DKS. I hope you guys see what I do with these type of moves, where it's like I try to short as close to the resistance as possible, because that's going to give me the best risk and reward. And then I cover part of my position very quick, and then I try to let the rest work for a much larger gain. That way I'm protected, and if it goes against me, I'm already up enough in realized profits to where I can get out for break even. And so that's a way to kind of eliminate some of the risk you take in those type of trades. Hey, appreciate it, Joseph. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, guys. Hey, Tyrell killing it today, man. 330 on NEAT. Nice work, bro. Nice work, man. PDD. Let's see, PDD running again. Honestly, though, after yesterday, PDD's kind of dead to me.
Good, guys. AMAT looking good. I'm a little bit of a missing my entry that I intended, which was 47.03. Trying to figure out if we can get a pop back to VWAP here. Might be trying to be too tight.
PDD breaking over highs here. Look at that. Yeah, AMAT does look solid. It's a fake out fade. The reason I like it, like we always do, Mitch, is if you look at AMAT, this is the one Mitch is talking about. And the reason it looks good for a short here is because it has a super obvious risk level. You know, it's confirmed this level. It has a double top up here at 47.08, 47.09. Right. And so it's confirmed that level over and over again.
All right, took a starter.
I'll throw you up. I just got out of mine on DKS.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, there's Mitch. Guys, we put him up. There we go. Yeah, I can even do it like this to where you'll be able to see almost all of it. There we go. Do it this way so you can still see the scanners too. There we go.
I think the biggest thing for us is I saw the SPY head down to the support there and now cracking 293s. So that gave me a little bit more confidence to take this trade.
Hey, man, we're both 3 for 3 today, brother. So nice work, man.
Yeah, not bad at all. Look to take a little bit off here at 90s.
Let me pull the chart up.
292s.
Yeah, it looks solid, especially if you get a bounce back to 47.03. That's usually where I like entering for the fake out fades. And I was able to get out of DKS right around the lows. I got out at 69. It came down to 62, 63.
This is where I think it's going to attempt to at least hold here, 94s. So let's see how it reacts there.
What's your reward target on this one?
46.90s, then 46.80s.
I like that. Your risk is 08, 09?
Yeah, 09.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Real key is I wanted to get in here closer to 47.05. My real entry opportunity, I think, was
Mitch, if you're talking, I think
47.03.
my headphones, for some reason, just connected Bluetooth.
You're good.
There we go. Here, there you go. They should be able to hear you now. It was just for the last, 2 seconds that it disconnected you and then started back up. When I opened my phone, it connected it to Bluetooth. So go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm just looking to – this is where I wanted to really get kind of closer to 47.05, guys. So I might hit an ad here, but it has to be at least 06. So I go up 3 cents and get up to where I wanted to be, which is 47.03. I have no problem getting up there, but shouldn't be any below that. Nice rejection there. Let's see if we just get a sweep. Looking for the sweep. There's the sweep. Looking good. I'm actually canceling my order just in case it does a flush through. Real key, look at the SPY. 293s, important pricing. Once the SPY breaks out of range, guys, you want to see if it's going to break the support or resistance and then hold.
Yeah, SPY's looking weak. There you go. You should get a flush here now down to maybe 92s, 91s, maybe 90s. It looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. The reason I don't have the order out is that if the SPY just completely flops here, we can get a little push down, like a momentum move.
Right. Yeah, there's 95s.
I like EMPH. That one's looking good. I don't know. I'll let you know about that one at least.
Yeah, there's 93s, 92s.
There we go. Let's see if it breaks this right quick. If not, I'll just cover a little bit.
91s, 90s.
Boom. We'll take 90s. Like we talked about. Complete plan trading, guys. Try not to be a little bit more greedy in this one. I said I'd take it at 90s. Let's take it at 90s. Let's look for 80s, and we'll take the rest off. Another base hit.
Nice work, man. Yeah, guys, you see how we can read that chart and just say, yep, it looks like it's about to break down to this level. And it does. And so, technical analysis 101, guys.
Proud of myself to wait on the SPY, guys. Today I had an opportunity earlier to short this, and when it got to VWAP, but I decided, hey, the SPY doesn't look like it's ready to break down yet. It's still contracting and consolidating. Let me look for what we call the VWAP rejection here, or the VWAP fake out. We got the complete pattern on AMAT, and that's what we look to tackle here.
Right. Biggest
key, today I'm setting plans, not having that double thinking when it's coming to the plan. If I set the plan, take the plan.
That's right. Killing it today, man. Let's do this, man. Ugh. Right now,
where them lines at? Where them lions at?
Also, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single weekday. We show you guys all of our trades live. We can't fake anything. You see us live every single day. So hit that subscribe button if you want to watch us. If you click the bell next to the sub button, it's going to alert you every single time we go live. And so turn on notifications, click the bell, hit the subscribe button, show your support. We do this for free every weekday morning right here on YouTube. Appreciate all the subs today, guys. AP. It's hard to read the rest. Joe Sway. Appreciate all the new subs today, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the team.
Man, one that looked impressive breakdown. BIDU for a bigger stock, third resistance, and that thing flushed.
Which one? I appreciate the sub.
BIDU.
DIDU? Or DODU?
No, BI.
Oh,
BI.
Oh, Bidu. Okay.
The China stock. Chinese stock.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Jamie Rodriguez. Welcome, brother. Appreciate the subscribe, man. Welcome to the team, brother.
Welcome to it, man. All right, guys, let's see if we get a breakdown towards the 80s here for AMAT, and then we can take the rest off here. SPY holding those 293s. That's what we wanted to see.
Yep.
So let's see if we can get this breakdown towards that 4680s, and then we'll take profit, celebrate.
That's right.
Looking for a crack right here, these 85s. That should bring the momentum near that 80s, and then we can take profit.
Yeah, we just have a system, Kat. You can see Mitch and I, for each of our styles of trading, we both have a system. Our systems are a little bit different. Like, we trade a little bit different. And Mitch typically uses larger sizing than I do. But aside from that, we both have a very understood process and system that we go through every day, and so it works. You know, like I said, if I end today green, this is my 4th green day this week. I've only had one losing day, which was yesterday, and I ended it down $18 in gross profit, and so it's definitely an acceptable losing day if I'm gonna have one. And like I said, we do it all live. We stream it all live. You know, we can't fake this if we wanted to. So we just try to be the real people in the market, where we're not showing you Lambos and you know, selling $5,000 courses. You know what I mean? We do everything for free, and we stream it all live too. So.
And always we remind traders, there's not one winning way. There's multiple winning ways, but it's how you execute the strategies.
Right. Strategies that I don't do well with, you might do well with. And strategies that I lose on, you might win on, and vice versa. It's all about how your system is and how you approach your system and your own personality. And so, I never had good results with the opening range breakout, but I know a lot of people kill it with the opening range breakout. And so it doesn't matter what the strategy is. It matters. The biggest thing is honestly risk and reward. If you give yourself solid risk versus the reward, then you can, then you can make money even with 55% accuracy rate. You know what I mean? So it all just depends.
One that I'm going to call out again, I think I might take another trade on this. BMPH.
You all right, James? You all right, man? Hope you did well today, man. If not, there's always another day, brother. Challenge. Don't get yourself too. I know James is attempting the challenge, man. So don't stress it too much, brother. It's just the challenge. You'll get another shot next month for the competition if you want to get involved with that anyway. So you'll get another shot, man. So don't stress it. It's good practice. Gives you a little bit of pressure. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it, James.
Yeah, the real key is don't worry about results. Worry about how you're executing. If you're upset about execution, that's okay, and that's fine. But at least be focused on the right thing. I always say, as long as you can look back and say, am I focused on the money that I lost or money that I won? Because if that's the truth, then, hey, you're not going to last in this business, because there's going to be wins and losses on both sides. There's going to be trades that you can even get lucky and win big. So one of the major things is looking back at your execution of strategy. That's what matters in this, guys. It's how did I follow my plan and strategy, and how did I execute it? When the results don't match your system, you need to just try to get more systematic, more mechanical. And that's going to help you at least look back at your results and be able to figure out where you're actually going wrong and what you can improve on. Yeah,
right,
what you can improve on.
Absolutely.
Because the results don't lie.
Right.
The results tell us how our execution of this strategy is.
Exactly.
And it doesn't even tell you the actual whole story too, because your strategy could be dead on, but you could just not be executing it right.
Right, and it's kind of goes back to trading, right? Or it goes back to learning any type of skill, right? Like I said, I've been teaching myself code for the last year or so, and sometimes you just feel completely lost. You know, sometimes you feel terrible at it, but that's part of the learning process too. And it's the same thing with trading. Sometimes you're gonna lose, and that's part of the learning process. Sometimes that's what you learn the most from, and so it's just a process, guys. Right, exactly,
Nice
Tyrell.
rejection there. EMPH. Think that one might get to the low now. Had some good volume on that first breakdown. That's why I liked it. Very symmetrical trade in that one. EMPH doesn't usually trade that perfectly symmetrical. So
Let me look at it. Yeah, that was a beautiful fade, man. Yeah, look how flat that top is around the VWAP.
yeah, you can measure your risk so well,
Right.
and the return down to the support is from 34 to 33.60. So 40-cent move down, and you don't even have to risk 20 cents on this trade. You can
Right.
risk
Well,
17, 15.
it's like I was teaching my wife yesterday about confirmation. You know, you just look for multiple touches to a certain spot, and if that spot is above you, it's most of the time going to be a solid risk level for shorts and a good support level for longs if it's underneath you. And so that's all you do. That's all confirmation is. That's mostly what technical analysis is looking for confirmations. So we got CGC that might move up. Still looking at CGC here. See if CGC can move back up to 2630s or so. Maybe short into that one with a 2650 risk, maybe 2652 risk or so. And penny stock scanners here.
Oof, big sizing coming in on AMAT, guys. 25,000 share order. These are orders that I pay attention to and see what happens when it reacts to that level now. 95 is where the order went through. And look how we're getting a strong rejection from that level. That could very easily be someone adding to a short. So what we need to see is continuation of the SPY breakdown. And that's what we're seeing right now with the SPY on the 15-minute. You saw it what? Hold 293, guys, giving it that continuation momentum.
Right. Yeah,
the next level to look at is the 292. Can it break 292s?
Yeah, NETE broke underneath the VWAP. It's down to 417 now. Went up to 495, and this is one of the reasons why. Like somebody asked me if I was watching NETE earlier, and I said I am, but it's too crazy for me. I'm not trying to trade that because look at this thing, man. You had some good momentum moves when it first picked up volume and was halted and resumed. But if you keep trading this thing and you keep kind of trying to attack it, it's gonna get you eventually.
Ooh. One that traded perfectly but wasn't traded today and trades very often the same trade, Kron. Kron, beautiful trade today.
DKS. Yeah, I got in. DKS is. Let me see. I made most of my money on DKS today. But DKS, that second rejection was beautiful. Whoa. I don't know if this is a glitch or not. It's got to be a glitch, right? It has to.
What happened?
Pull up DKS on one of your charts. I'll be able to check really quick.
Let me look it up on this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is look at my chart, guys.
This is what it was right here. This share sizing, it just freaked it out.
Yeah.
It didn't really get up there. Yeah.
But aside from that, it faded. That second washout was really nice for it. That second washout was really solid. Appreciate the sub today. Let's see who's the newest sub. Keenan, welcome, brother. And Awakened, welcome, guys. Appreciate the subs today. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of the same kind of idea that I had in AMAT there You say when it breaks above VWAP, it tries to break above VWAP 3 times. One green bar, and then right now it's just spiked up to that. So it gives you a complete definition that 35.15, if it holds that, this thing's going to crack down 34.
Right. And remember, guys, go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. They have been really what's been alerting me for a lot of these crazy movers. And so if you want to check out Trade Ideas, use the same scanners as us. I'll post this link. And if you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off Trade Ideas. And so if you want to check that out, use the same scanners as us. I'll post that link. Go check them out. Best scanners in the game by far. There's a reason all the top traders use Trade Ideas. And again, it's because they're the best scanners in the game. Super customizable, dynamic, allow you to do a lot of different stuff. And those are the scanners that you see right now. Really cool company. They allow me to stream these scanners every day. So
definitely, guys, check them out. They're really a great asset for pre-market, not only for pre-market, but if you're an alert trader, if you are kind of a momentum trader, you like to trade fast stocks, this is kind of a tool that you really probably shouldn't go without. Reason why is that it has millisecond alerts. There's not many alert systems that are going to be able to alert you in milliseconds. And that's really what I think Trade Ideas is able to do for a decent price. You know, it's still a little bit more expensive, but the amount of data and the speed that you're getting it at, you're going to be able to beat a lot of the traders towards those momentum moves.
Yep. Exactly. Nice, Cat. Hey, I'm glad somebody took advantage of it. AMD tanking. Let's look at it now. Ooh. Hey, I hope you took advantage of it. Beautiful follow through there. So nice work, Cat. $118. Nice.
One that I was looking at was KSS. That one did a nice VWAP reject. I called that one out. I just never took it because I got into AMAT, but nice VWAP reject.
Did my camera? Oh, there it goes. I thought my camera froze.
This is another strategy we use, guys. This one's a strategy that I call kind of lower accuracy, but when it hits, it usually hits really big and hits well. And that's the VWAP reject.
Right, and it usually gives you good risk reward too. The reject, that's one of the reasons we like it, is because risk and reward can be really solid with those.
I don't know if you have the chart, but KSS.
Here, you're up right now. Let me see. Oh.
Yeah.
KSS. Yeah, beautiful fade. Or rejection. Beautiful rejection there.
All right, guys, we're okay with AMAT coming up and testing 47. We don't want to see it hold 47. Right now, our out is 47.04. I'm okay with risking a little bit shares, but that last high needs a hold. So 47 is really where we want to see the volume just kind of reject, come right back down to the support. We're getting that move towards 292 on the SPY. So that's what I'm really kind of paying attention to. Look how the SPY just turned there in the 15 minutes. Big flip. Yeah. Let you guys see what I'm seeing. SPY is something I look at, guys, and when I look at it on a 15-minute chart. Reason why I don't want to be faked out too many times with a SPY. So I want to see kind of full rejections. We saw the opening here. We saw it try to break out, 3 resistance, and then we got the flip, guys. The flip came down to the support. It never held those 293s, cracks it, and then you want to see on the bounce, I'm going to get back above 293s. It bounced, only went to 292.92, and then quickly rejected down towards the next support level.
Look at GLBS, guys. GLBS is looking up, but yeah, a lot of stuff's dropping. DKS broke the lows. AMAT's or KSS is getting closer and closer there, and then AMAT took a dive there too.
Understanding important key levels, guys, is going to get you into trades like these where you can watch the levels fulfill themselves. There we go. There's the breakdown towards the 84s. Let's see if we get volume to continue here at 85 and 86. That will show continuation. When we want to see continuation, we want to see volume jump into the trade.
Yeah, I like that one, man. It looks solid.
Yep.
Let's see if we get that break of 81. 81 is such a huge level here because number one, it's the previous day's closing price, and number two, it has numerous confirmations there. And so if it does break that level, it should give you a really firm washout, at least down to like 70, 75.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'll be looking for.
You know,
Exactly that. The next level.
right?
Next
It's a,
level.
it's the low of the previous day is what that 73 level is. So that's why Mitch and I both watched that point.
Yep. The key is going to be the volume that gets in here, guys. Whenever you're breaking through a key resistance or key support, you need to see what I called it. The big cats get into the trade. Traders adding to size, creating that pressure at that price point, and giving it that real momentum push.
Right. There you
Here
go.
we go. Look
Hey,
at the SPY
remember
down
the
to 292.
remember what we just said, guys. Remember what we just said. If it breaks 82, it's going to get a flush down to 75, 70 or so.
Yep.
I'm not going to say we called that one out, but we called that one out, man.
It happens.
It's
All right,
technical
guys.
analysis 101.
Taking their 78s and now going to leave the rest of the shares on a stop. I'll take the $62. Now we're up over $200 for the day. And this is how we get right back in the game, guys. Now we're up near $400 for the week. And all this with one max red day this week. That's a very key thing to point out. I don't want to focus on the gains. I want to focus that I controlled the max loss day. I didn't push it. I didn't get into the red $500. I saw the $200 down or near $200 and I pulled the plug. It's going to be the most important thing as a trader is knowing the days when to pull the plug and knowing the days when you're seeing it right. Like I'm seeing it today. The patterns are fulfilling. Everything's following the system. And as long as I trade systematically today, I should see a nice benefit come from it. And that's what I did. I tried to take base hits versus home runs and got rewarded today.
Hey, congrats, man. Really nice trade, brother. Really nice trade, man. Super patient, too, so you're killing it, man.
Trying to be a lion, man. Sometimes you got to lead the pack, guys. Don't be scared to lead the pack.
Yep.
If that's the trade that you want to take, that's the system that tells you to take those trades. A lot of the times, trading is going to be building up your kind of decision-making skills at those key important parts. So it's more follow your instincts and follow your system more than fighting yourself. Fighting yourself creates a bunch of emotion and you're kind of going to be all over the place. So find the system that works for you, that works for your personality, and then follow that system. Keep going at it. Attack it every single day, and you will see profits just like these.
But as long as the system's viable, or as long as the strategy's viable, you'll see profits, And as long as you're giving yourself good risk reward, the system, if you want to know Mitch and I's system, it's all about favorable risk reward levels and trend confirmations. That's all VWAP fades are. Mitch branches out and trades some other stuff too, though. But most of the system revolves around favorable risk and reward levels. That's it. That's all it is. It's building a full trade plan before you enter the trade. That's what you have to do. Build a full trade plan before you actually enter the trade. Base it off of favorable risk and reward levels and higher accuracy setups. That's all our system is. Looking for solid accuracy, giving us favorable risk reward levels in every single trade we get into, and then just sticking to that plan while we're in it. TOPS.
I don't know if you have my screen up, guys, but
yeah, you're up.
One of the things I'm doing now is I'm using bigger levels to understand where the support is going to come. Where is it going to happen, guys? Where did it get volume last time? And it was right here in this level, 64s, 60s. So we're going to see if we can get through that level or it's going to hold that level. If it holds that level, it can just come back to VWAP. So we might want to just take our shares and celebrate the day. But you have to understand where the next levels are. That's what I'm trying to point out here. And the easiest way is just go back in time frames. You can do it on the same time frame, but it's always going to be easier if you go a bigger and bigger time frame. So let's go ahead and get back in and get to the closer time frame so that we understand, hey, all right, now we're approaching these 60s. Let's see if we can get a volume continuation to happen here in the 60s or if we're going to make a strong bounce. Look at the SPY. Whew. All right, guys. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and take this time, guys, let you guys know about the TradeNet competition. This is called the World Series of Trading. What I really like about this competition, guys, is that it's going to be based on our team. We are going to be in an overall competition, but if you guys want to at least compete within our channel, compete within ourselves, compete against John and I, then definitely join this challenge. It's going to be absolutely free. So you don't have to, you're not putting up $100 here, guys. You're going to just take a free competition. The real cool part is this is going to give you a buying power of $240,000. I know that there's not many traders out there that have that kind of buying power to them. Right. So if you like to trade bigger stocks, smaller stocks, whatever it is, you're going to be able to trade those stocks and trade the system that you trade. Right. This is going to also give you an ability to win the grand prize and also the prizes within our channel. The prizes within our channel is going to be the top prize, and our team is going to win the student account. And then the second and third place winners will win intro accounts. So for an absolutely free competition, you could possibly win a student account that's worth $2,000.
$3,000.
3,000? Yeah.
They're anywhere between 2,700 and $3,000. But yeah, so the top spot wins a student package just in my team alone, or Mitch and I's team alone. And then the second and third place wins intro packages. And so just in our team alone, you have the chance of winning free packages. And even if you don't like TradeNet, which, I mean, I think TradeNet is super necessary for a lot of traders, especially new traders. But at the very least, you're going to get a paper demo account for 6 days while the competition is going on. And so at the very least, you're going to get a demo account to practice with. And I think the competition is a really good middle ground to where it gives you some pressure, where as opposed to paper trading, you don't really have any emotions. But this gives you some pressure, some emotions to get used to while trading, but it's not the full emotions of trading with a live account. And so at the very least, you're going to have a chance to win some free packages and make some money. And if not, you're going to get a free 6-day demo account to trade with and have fun and being part of our team in the competition.
All right, guys, took profit there as we reached the support for the SPY. Show you guys. Go back here.
Real quick, if you guys want to sign up real quick, I'm going to post this link in the chat. So if anybody wants to be a part of our team, like I said, it's completely free to enter. It's completely free to apply to. There's the link. Join our team. All right, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. I just wanted to tell everyone I took profits there. Saw it hit support, and I didn't want to see the SPY bounce back all the way to 293. So instead of trying to keep going and pushing it, I took my trade, $80 to win. I'll take that anytime.
Beautiful trade, man. Hey, killing it today, bro. No losing trades for either of us. Mitch and I both never lost today. We have not lost once. We both traded, I think, 3 times.
So look at the TVIX. That should have been my sign too, guys. Look at the TVIX. That thing did probably one of the strongest VWAP bounces I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it's because the market faded, or the market rejected. Look at the market. So the market rejected, and so the TVIX faded. Or the TVIX bounced and the market rejected. But look at the market. The market's getting hammered here, down to 290s or so.
Yeah, let's see what happens in the 290s. Look for a big volume to start absorbing. I'm seeing the volume kind of getting back up there. And now the big thing is the bounce. How high can we bounce?
That's right.
And that's what we're going to be paying attention to. I'm looking for bounces now to maybe take one more trade, extend my gains.
That's right. And hey, guys, so during the competition, they do have a sale for packages right now on TradeNet. So if you want to use the same platform and broker that we do, you can get the intro package right now for $350, which is super cheap. And some people hate on them, but most of the time it's just due to their own frustrations with losing. But the truth is that you get a huge amount of let me think of how to phrase this. You get a huge amount of resources for the beginner trader. Okay, so like think about it like this: the intro package is $350. It comes with a demo account to trade with for a few weeks. It comes with a access to their chat room, a trading course, and you get to apply for the funded account. And I think almost everybody's approved. And the funded account comes with 14K in buying power to trade with, no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. You can also short anything that's tradable, and a lot of these hard to borrow stocks are shortable as well. And it also, like I said, it comes with all that other stuff for less than $400, for $350 for the next week or two while it's on sale. And so it makes a ton of sense. It's one of the ways that you can eliminate some of the risk when you first get started. I think most new traders end up depositing thousands into a regular broker and then losing that. But this is just a cheaper way. You can spend $350 on the intro package, get the trade with $14,000 in buying power, short stocks that are hard to borrow, short IPOs if you want to with it, get a trading course, demo account, chat room access, like I said, for less than $400. Some paper trading platforms for 2 months are going to cost the same as the intro package. And at least with the intro package, you have the opportunity to make money. And so I think it just makes sense. It's one of the ways you can kind of spend a little bit less when you first get started. And so if you want to check that out, there's the link. Great way to help support the channel as well. I'm so confused with what you just said, Blades. This sounds like you're recruiting traders for something. The pre-made group. I'm so confused, man. That's right, trading as a pack, man. That's what we're trying to do here. We just, like, listen, like, we give everybody everything for free on here. We post our brokers links, but I think every YouTuber, every day trading YouTuber posts their brokers links. And so if you're going to get mad at me for that, I don't know what to tell you. You got to get mad at everybody else too. But, like, we just try to be a family here, and, like, we just try to give everybody everything for free. We trade live for free every day. We stream all of our trades live anyway. Yeah, I mean, isn't that the point of any company though, Blade? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand your point here. But we're gonna move on from it. But like I said, I don't really understand the point. Pre-platform access prior to start of the competition. I'm not sure. I mean, it's obviously a promotion for TradeNet. I mean, you got them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not showing anything special there.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're telling you to join a free competition.
Right. Detective over there, man. Oh, they're promoting their content. Wow, man. Super shocking there. Like, point is, it's like, don't be desperate. Like,
I mean,
it's free.
You can do good in the competition. You can do bad in the competition. I'm not going to make any different.
Right.
I'm not making money for the amount of people that are on here.
Right. I don't make money per sign up, listen, like
I wish I was getting that $300. But what we're trying to tell you guys is, hey, everybody is going to push. And so what we try to do here, guys, is we try to promote a broker that can give you the ability, and what we try to be is transparent and telling you the positives and negatives, and that there's positives and negatives from every single broker. Every single broker does not want us to make money, guys. I've said this constantly. We need to focus and use our strengths, use our abilities, use our system, and that's what we try to preach, guys. That's what we're focusing here, guys, is working on our business, working on our strategy, the way we work, guys. And I think we can continue building. PDD looking interesting here, guys. I want to see it reject one more time here off the resistance.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with him, and if he keeps going, I'm just gonna ban him. But like I said, we do everything for free. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to follow a guru that's gonna charge you $5,000 for a day trading course? Go ahead, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Every YouTuber is gonna post their broker's links. I mean, that's just way YouTubers, support themselves. And like, it is what it is. We don't charge anybody for anything. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with somebody that's just desperate to hate. And like I said, most of the time these are people that lost their account, and so they're just insecure about it, and it's too hard for them to be mature and be like, yeah, you know, it was my fault. So they just kind of look for stuff to hate and criticize. It is what it is, you know.
Looking for the next trade here, guys. MU looking enticing.
MU, yeah, MU has been really solid today. Let me see.
I like it there. Risk right now is 54, 55.
Yeah, it's I like the risk of 60. Or yeah, you got 55. That's about the same. AMAT was super nice. Very nice follow through there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. Yeah, I mean, see you, bro. Like I said, it's just like this is the world, the state of YouTube, right? State of YouTube wants you to do everything for free, right? They want you to put everything out there for free. They don't want you to make a dime off of anything, but they want you to sit there and make videos. Like, that's how toxic YouTubers are, right? And the moment they see that you might be making money from something, it's terrible. It's the end of the world, you know? It's like, dude, like, we give everybody everything for free. We upload hours of classes for free. You know what I mean? So, like, getting mad at us or getting mad at TradeNet for having a competition that's promoting their brand, like, you got us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you got them. You called them. You know, I think it's pretty self-evident. And so getting mad at them, like I said, it's just desperate. It's just insecurity.
Like that AMAT. I needed to bounce back, though. Didn't get an entry there. TVIX holding that 17. Big price point for the TVIX.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm probably done for the day. I'm up, haven't lost once today. And so I think you've been killing it as well. So I don't think I'm going to push it today. I'm not going to keep trading. Probably going to hang it up. MU still looks solid, but I think we missed that one to a certain extent. Let me see what else we got. I might pull you down and bring my charts back.
Shoo, look at that EMPH fade. That was the fade of the day. Sometimes you stick with the same trade, you'll probably make more. Sometimes it's hard to stay with the same chart all day long. But if I would have stayed with the EMPH, guys, I would be actually bigger in the green than trying to trade multiple charts. Sometimes if it's the same pattern, it fulfills. And that's what happened here. Same VWAP fade there from 34 down there to 33.25s. Beautiful risk reward in that one.
Hey, appreciate the sub. See you. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the subscribe, brother. Yeah, honestly, like, we've been growing like crazy the last few days, and so nothing can dampen my mood. We've been going like crazy. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed in the last few days. It's been a crazy fun few days with my wife on the stream yesterday trading with us. It's just been really fun, guys. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell if you want an alert every time we do decide to go live. We do it every weekday morning for free right here on YouTube. So like I said, click the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to help support us. And yeah, let's see if we can finish the week out strong tomorrow.
Definitely. One of the biggest things, guys, is sticking to your system. That's what we're trying to preach here.
Right. Like, regardless,
that's what got us in the green today.
Right. Regardless of anything else, Mitch and I think we're the only YouTubers that stream all of our trades live and are actually profitable. And so regardless of all the other nonsense, we actually know what we're talking about with trading, and we stream it all live so you guys can see it. So we appreciate all the support we get. Been a super fun few days. Let me see.
Yeah.
We're almost up to 13,000 subs, so that should be fun.
Yeah, man. Gonna have to.
Welcome, Debbie. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the team. She did all right. She traded twice. The first trade was a losing trade, but I blame it on me. And the second trade, she had a winning trade, which I'm gonna give her credit for. So she did well. You know. She did well. I'm just happy she traded with me. If you go watch the stream yesterday and you watch the open, she traded the open.
Man, that MU.
Yeah,
Could have
man. I'm not
definitely
gonna
been a nice one.
I'm not gonna dwell on it.
No, I'm not dwelling on this one because it didn't really go to our VWAP. It was just more along. I could just see the resistance there. And that's all we were seeing, really. With a bounce back, how strong could the bounce back be?
Right.
MU was kind of the perfect chart that you want to attack when you see a breakdown like that. You want to see a nice, it was a 40-cent move down, 40-cent move back up, holding, and then you only had the risk in this one 10, 20 cents. And those are what we like to see, guys, what we're trying to stress. Risk and reward.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and the big thing there, Nick, is like we're not trying to be gurus. Like we are not experts. Like sometimes we make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're not going to try to sell you $1 million course. So it's like we're trying to be the anti-guru here, where it's like we just do everything for free.
Exactly. The day you guys pay to come up on this channel, that's the day that I feel we can take all the criticism. But we do it for you guys for free. And we're here for you guys, not only on the stream, guys. If you guys don't know, we do have a Discord, and the Discord is around 24 hours a day. I have traders texting on there at 12, 1 in the morning, and I'm on on mountain time, so it's usually not too late for me to reply. And I'll be replying as late as 1 a.m. on there. So definitely check it out. This is where you guys can reach us even off of this chat. Ask us questions. We're here to help you guys. I mean, I think that's why why John and I can go through the struggles of live streaming is because at the end of the day, we enjoy helping other traders, and that's what we want.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, royalty. We're not gonna do a sub for sub, man. That's how. Listen, man. Yeah, no, bro. Sorry. Whiskey says I just found this channel last week, and I love how y'all keep it real, hard to fake real. Hard to fake real. Good job keeping it up. It's inspiring to me. Hopefully I can step it up. My shares like y'all do. Hey, man, we appreciate it, brother. That's what we're here for, man. We're just trying to be a free resource and community. Like, listen, like we get some hate. Again, most of the time the hate on our channel stems from like people, like a lot of times like these people are following other people on YouTube, right? And a lot of times the people they're following, to put it bluntly, just fake their gains. They cherry pick their winners. They only upload their winners. They don't ever upload their losers, or they don't stream at all, and they just upload Green Day after Green Day. And so that's kind of what and so for like a skewed sense of loyalty, what they do is like they start kind of attacking us because we just try to be real. And that's what happens a lot of the time. And that's where a lot of these haters come from. They're either competitors or they're like super loyal to some of our competitors. And so what do? They come on our channel trying to hate. And it is what it is. It's the state of the YouTube world. Like I said, if you're real, you know what I mean? If you're focused on yourself, you're going to do a lot better than if you just kind of try to cherry pick and hate on others. You know what I mean? It just shows insecurity, And so the best thing I need to learn to do is just ignore them. Right, exactly, Edsel. That's what it is. I just need to learn to ignore him,
Chew, look at this BIDU.
MU's back up there, too. MU is back up there.
The BIDU dropping like a bomb today. Dropping, just dropping down, just blowing through each support. 3 resistance. Hasn't looked back. All right, guys, I think we're going to get a big bounce back here in the SPY, maybe towards that 292.39. I can see maybe a VWAP fade happening on this. That is a support there. I think I'm just going to call it a wrap, call it a day, and enjoy the day.
That's right. Yeah, and like I said, you want to use the same platform as we do. We obviously get a kickback from it, and so if you want to use the same platform as us, like I said, they do have a sale right now. You can see us using them every day. This is what we do every day is trade with them. Like I said, 14K in buying power, no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. Comes with a trading course, demo account, and chat room for less than $400. You can short stocks that are hard to borrow. You can actually get your feet wet with shorting, and I think that bundle was just much cheaper than depositing thousands into a regular broker and losing that, which is what a lot of traders do. So you want to check that out. There's the link. Help support us. You can also go check out the competition. If you want to be part of our team in the competition, again, it's completely free to enter. It does not cost anything to enter this competition. It's completely free, and you have the chance to win free packages on TradeNet. And so if you want to be part of our team, like I said, the top 3 places win packages. The number 1 spot wins a student package worth worth around 3 grand, and the second and third place win intro package is worth like 350 right now. And so not going to hurt. At the very least, you're going to get a demo account to trade with for a few days, for 6 trading days. The competition starts next month, but if you want to sign up and be part of our team, there's the link. Go ahead and sign up. Like I said, shout out to Trade Ideas, best scanners in the game by far, allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. And so if you want to use the same scanners that we do, I'll post this link here one more time as well. Super dynamic, customizable scanners. If you use promo code BT15, you get 15% off. And so go check them out as well. And yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. We day trade live every single day, every single weekday, right here on YouTube for free, showing you guys what it's really like, win or lose. You guys can see all of our trades. And so we're not some of those gurus that are going to cherry pick their winners, upload their winners, and then try to sell you a course. That's not us. We just try to give everybody everything for free while we day trade live on stream every day without being able to fake anything. And so hit that subscribe button, click the bell next to it if you want an alert every time we go live. And yeah, good luck in the markets, guys. Click the like button on this video as well if you want to help support us. And no losing trades for Mitch and I today. No losing trades. So solid day. All right, brother, you want to say anything else, man?
All right, guys. Like always, traders, one of the best things that you can do is following a plan and working that decision-making skills. I think that's really what I'm trying to stress for today's stream is find what works for you and then be consistent at that. That's really the next level. Once you know a winning strategy, it's really going to be based on the execution of that strategy. And how you approach the strategy. So we stress risk and reward so that you can put yourself in the best probable chance every single day. And then we also stress to work something to your personality. John and I trade differently, but still we're able to come out today positive. And the reason why is we're sticking to our system, what works for us.
That's right. And after a while, guys. After a while, we don't give the haters anything to talk about. And so they kind of come up to us with that. You know, when you do well, they got to find something else to attack us with. So it is what it is. Just part of being cool like Mitch and I. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you all a little bit later.
Be those lines.
That's right.